I think that the average person would say 4 million and 5 million. Dude, it's an error, but you still gave 4 million. Shout out to Benny. Benny. Let's go to Benny, man. Shout out to Benny. BeniHana got trashed by his own daughter on TikTok again and again and again. So what happened was, and I don't know if I don't recall we covering this, but maybe we did very short. Where Benny was basically he's a marketing guy.
Yeah, he is.
Of origin, and what he did was, after dealing with his divorce, he started breakdancing. I think beginning of this year, maybe in February, his daughter made a funny video about her relationship with her dad, saying that the dad wasn't there, and basically telling some stories that might put him into a bad spot, in a sense. He might look like a deadbeat. And Danny responded to that. I'm not going. You can check on his YouTube page what his response was. He was very clear about the situation, what was right, what wasn't wrong. He actually liked the video, the initial video, and he's trying to encourage his daughter to become what she's trying to be, which is a screenwriter. Well, he's trying to.
That's a hell of a script. I'll tell you that. This story.
What he doesn't want is to build her career upon his neck.
Yeah.
You don't press on my neck trying to leap for the next level.
Yeah.
But it's a real good script. It sounds like it. She's writing a script right now.
Yeah.
But you're trying to say something?
No. I wanted to know actually what his response was. So was that his response? That he wants the daughter to do good, but
well, that's I just summarized it a little bit. I mean,
okay.
he told the story about what was wrong, what wasn't correct, and then she responded on top of that, saying that he wasn't there, and then he showed up with the receipts, pictures.
She showed up with the receipts.
No, he showed up with
the okay.
He showed up with receipts, showing pictures of the kids throughout years. Years. I'm talking about from the time they were young up until they were of age, in college, even going to their graduation. Wow. She was still claiming he's lying. He wasn't there. He was absent that. And then she then went again to another podcast telling the story again. I mean, she continues saying that he's an absent dad. And then he decided to drop the bomb.
The bomb.
The bomb.
So, sounds interesting. What's the bomb?
So let me share my screen. So what you can see now, he's going to tell the story of how much money he actually gave, because he said he gave somewhere around 2 million and in total 5 million to the family. And they told that what was said was he's lying. So this is what he had to say about that.
At the conclusion of
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Marriage. So $1.8 million at the start. However, I was $100,000. So I agree total that she intended. Why put all this on video for public viewing? Well, because the girls are not talking to me right now.
By the way.
And the only way to deliver information to them is to put it up on video.
So to be clear, the daughters have stopped talking to him. And what he's saying that is that it's a poisoned well. He has daughters and a son. 3 daughters and a son. The son is still talking to him. Surprisingly. The daughters aren't talking to him. Apparently, so what he says is that the mother is telling them stories that are not true. And what he's trying to say is, so they're saying that even the mother sent him a message saying, Why are you exaggerating the amounts you have given to the family? So that's why he showed up with the receipts. And that's why he's sharing it to the public, because he cannot contact them. They don't want to talk to him anymore.
Yeah, man.
Now, perhaps the so-called lie that Tori is referring to and that Betsy is referring to
Tori is the daughter, Betsy is the ex-wife.
Okay.
is the approximately $2 million lump sum that Betsy received at the end of the marriage, at the start of the divorce, and the $5 million total that she and the kids received in the ensuing years until each of the kids reached age 22. Now, these were estimates off the top of my head from memory. So I went back and reviewed the numbers, and it turns out that the real numbers are that I agreed to pay Betsy $1.8 million at the conclusion of the marriage, so $1.8 million at the start. However, I was $100,000 short of what I agreed to. More on that in a moment. And Betsy and the kids received a total of $4 million, a little bit more than $4 million, which includes the aforementioned $1.8 million and $618,000 for the kids' college funds and college costs. Below, I link to a PDF of the accounting. This accounting comes directly from a 2016 court case, one of many court battles I was in with Betsy. And anyone is free to dispute this accounting, but I think it's pretty accurate. So Betsy and the kids received a little bit more than $4 million, not the $5 million that I had estimated from memory in the first video. So that's my error. Now, of course, the count.
I think that the average person would say 4 million and 5 million. Dude, it's an error, but you still gave 4 million.
Yeah.
Want to say
I think
something?
no. Let's continue with the video. Yeah.
Okay. So this is what he gave. You saw the amount. And you got to ask yourself, the minus 100, what is that exactly? The minus 100.
But I also agreed to just give Betsy essentially all the marital assets. I left the marriage with $0. Well, 3%. That became zero after paying all the lawyers. Now, of course, I agreed to all of this. And I told you, I made literally every mistake in a divorce that a guy can possibly make. I thought giving Betsy $1.8 million at the get-go and leaving myself with nothing would buy peace. Wow, was I wrong? And everyone told me I was absolutely insane to agree to this. But I wanted Betsy to be a stay-at-home mom, as she had been. We agreed that that would be best for the kids. I wanted the kids to have a mom at home when they came home from school. So I didn't want Betsy to have to work while the kids were still young. And I wasn't worried about money. I was confident I could always make back the money. I grew up in Vermont and had kind of a hippie mindset. Money's never been my focus. I just do what I do, and enough money just seems to roll in. What I did not count on was Betsy moving from Virginia to Illinois with the kids almost immediately. I couldn't move to Illinois immediately. She sold our house instantly, packed up the kids and left Virginia for Illinois, basically instantly. Yikes. I also did not predict that Betsy would issue subpoenas to all my clients to find out if I might be hiding money and assets from her. In other words, even though I agreed to give her everything, she didn't believe it. She thought there was.
I think it's clear, man. I think that so the word ungrateful comes to mind. And I believe that the mother is poisoning the daughter's minds, and they're very it sounds like they're very emotional about it all, because if you look at it rationally, KR, a payment, if you miss a payment of 100,000, but you need at least, if yeah, so no, let me put myself in the shoes of, in this case, the ex-wife. Is the if the ex-husband missed paying you 100,000, but you got all the assets and you got over $4 million paid to you because your ex-husband wanted you to stay at home comfortably, and you're still doing it, it tells me enough. It tells me that you are an emotional, immature person who, first and foremost, doesn't understand how blessed you are for having a husband who did all those things, so provided all that financial support. Aside from financial support, the husband has proved that he was in your life. And you know, sometimes you hear some horror stories where ex-husbands where tell their ex-wives, hey, get out my house, you don't get anything, because we have an ironclad prenup that says you're not entitled to anything. You know, sometimes you get people who receive like a small care package. This lady received basically all the assets and all the money. She was using the money of Benny to pay lawyers instead of spending it on the kids, to pay the lawyers to go and look for more money. And now you're telling, so that's the financial part, and now you're having the parental part, the being a mother part. What should you tell and don't tell your children? Now you're, instead of keeping your beef with your ex-husband separately, you're involving them, trying to trigger them emotionally against, so they can take a stance against a father who seems to be a very good guy and always try to be present in their life. I mean, you're I said immature emotionally. I would also say you're a trash of a mother to do that.